Hey guys, how's it going? It's Flux here, and welcome back to Fluxburgh, and we're here again in a brand new city with our awesome new interchange and all this road network stuff. As we left off last time, we had some problems with some traffic here, as you can see. It seems like our traffic manager and timed lights are really working well now. No real buildup anymore. Maybe a bit on this side now. Not really, actually. You can't really see because of all these parked cars, but the worst it gets is like one full street length here, so trying to get out this way. But even then, I'm thinking that we can really optimize this because we're gonna have to anyway with the big growth we're gonna have here in a minute. I think that having this somewhere else, so not having the exit so close to the entrance, will definitely help out quite a bit. So I might move this thing down a bit further and connect it over here somewhere. And that should help a lot with traffic problems right now. And then also I'm gonna move some of this commercial stuff down. So I figured we'd just jump in right now. We don't have to worry about doing any sort of off-camera work. I just want to keep going with this. I think it's doing pretty good so far. We're making some progress on the city. So I think the first thing that we should be worrying about is fixing the exit. So let me just go ahead and delete this little downward part right here. I'll rezone this as well. I'll just put a commercial for now. We're going to change it anyway, but whatever. So we've got that. These are supposed to be one-way streets, so we're going to have to go back and change the direction in a minute here, but that's not a big deal. For now, what I want is a connection that's somewhere kind of further away from here. So right now we have one spot here and one spot here, which aren't being utilized all that much, so I'm going to leave that how it is. Maybe we do one, let's see, maybe a little further down this way or something. I almost think down here somewhere would be a good idea. Let me just look at this again and see what we got going on. I'm pretty sure we could fit one right here. That might work pretty well. Yeah, why don't we just do that? That should be easier. Okay, so I'm going to pull this thing down. I'm just going to use the curve tool so we can get this thing out of the way of everything else. Go to like here. And start turning around if we can. So like there. Alright, so there we go. Perfect. Now we can get up. I think if we go one further out, ooh, that might be too close. Let's just see. Yeah, that's gonna be too close. Let me try drawing this direction here first. See how close we can get. Looks like that's about as close as we're going to get. Alright, that's fine. I don't mind that too much, actually. Pretty solid connection. And then we'll just go ahead and fix the direction here. So hang on a minute while we do that. Gotta say, though, I love using these highways now. They're definitely very, very useful. There we go. I mean, not highways. I meant to say underpasses. The underpasses are really useful because now we can create all of these different exit points that are kind of like hidden within the city, and you just go in little tunnels and come out over here on the main highway, which is pretty functional. Working pretty well so far. I'm liking it. So that's good to see. And looks like right away we're already going to clear up some traffic over here, which is good to see. I do want, well, first of all, let me just fix this because it's going to bother me if I know that one of these has a longer time light than everything else. I think it was this one. Yeah. Oh, they were all at 3, weren't they? Let me just make sure they were all at 3. Just curious now. That one was at 4. That's supposed to be at 4. That's at 3. This one probably has no time on it because it's not, yeah, it's not even like problematic quite yet. We'll see about that though. It might become a problem later on as we continue with this. I mean, honestly, that kind of fixed it. I don't even think we need to worry about trying to change this stuff from being commercial to something else. Might just leave it how it is and just see what happens. Okay, so more commercial demand. I'm just going to go ahead and start filling out this back area with commercial now. I will say, though, I'm really liking how this is looking with all these, like, kind of diagonal and not straight roads. It's making a bunch of buildings that are not center and straight, which I kind of like. I think it looks nice. It looks a little bit less grid. Or I mean, it's still a grid, but you know what I mean. It doesn't look so much like a linear, like all buildings facing the same way kind of thing, which I like a lot. So, yeah, these guys are going to come in definitely. Just on these corners here. And that'll be good. And like I said before, I'm definitely going to be trying to force the use of the factories here as we get more demand for jobs. Hopefully that's the case. It looks like... it looks like we're actually getting some jobs filled up. That's good. Yep, that's got a large amount of workers in it. Oh, awesome. So we are getting workers. That's good. That's good to see. And this system is still working pretty flawlessly. We've got the occasional slowdown whenever we have like big trucks turning around or something on these roads. But for the most part, like pretty much just constant flow, which is awesome. Definitely still a little bit in the red though as we continue on with trying to... We're basically right now battling the budget with like funding this entire university, and at the same time, you know, some new different like services and things are being put in without actually having the population to need it quite yet. But we're definitely slowly approaching 100,000, which is pretty awesome. I'm excited for that. That'll be fun when we get there. Let's see if I can speed this up a little bit as well. All right, so we wanted to make the education work over here. It seems like right now we're still going to have some schools that are, well, like empty. They don't have power yet. This one does, I think. Right? Yeah, that's got power. And then, let's see, what else? Why don't we just start doing some leisure stuff while we wait for everything else to fill in? I don't really like playing in the faster modes anymore with this, I don't know if it's a bug or what, but it's like, it doesn't really make them go that much faster. They still go the same, but it makes them all skip around and look weird. If you play in just regular speed, it all looks fine still. So, I don't know, I'm just kind of keeping it there for now. Let me go ahead and go over, though, to a few other different mods and things we have and see what we can do with this. This kind of looks cool, but I don't think it'll look... Well, let's see what this looks like, actually. Oh, actually, you know what? I like that. Let's do that. Let's keep it. Looks nice. I enjoy that. And then, let's see. So, obviously, that's going to be totally awesome for these guys, but everyone else is going to want some more parks and things. So, why don't we find some now? Look at this giant statue of a hamster that I got in the mods. Like, what? Look at this thing. It's a pretty good model, I'm not gonna lie. This Gula guy who's been doing lots of modeling, I gotta give you props. That's a pretty good looking model. I like it. I'll probably use it somewhere. Probably not here, but we'll use it somewhere, don't worry. It's pretty awesome. In the meantime, though, I wish that monuments would help with... wow, that was actually massive influence. Wow, this thing is huge. We'll definitely use it somewhere. If it wasn't offset, I'd put it here. But anyway, let's take a look at different things we could be using over here. This is kind of cool, like a modern art plaza, kind of like that. Maybe a few different little things next to these exits. I kind of want to have, like, I think parking is kind of fitting to have here. You know, like little... Oops, they're actually back this way. The 2x4 parking is kind of a nice thing, although it's kind of offset for some reason. I don't really know why. Yeah, it doesn't look very good if you do it like that. We can always do, you know, these nice parkway, walkway kind of things as well along the main avenues, but it kind of looks fine how it is right now anyway. Why don't we do a couple of these? Let me see if I can find them. The little 1x1 sandbox parks and like swing set parks. I like those a lot because they actually do a lot for leisure, and they're also very small, so you don't have to take a bunch of space with them, which is really nice. Let's see if I can find it somewhere in here. I can't wait till all these these asset creators update their assets with little icons and things, so we don't have to do this all the time. It's super annoying, especially when you have like a billion of these things. Here we go, a swing park. We'll put 2 swing parks there. I'll probably put a sandbox park on the other side of it once we find it, but I'm not gonna go back and forth between the two, so I'll just go ahead and put down some of these first. Put one of these on this corner. Just find some corners that have little 1x1s and fill them up with these instead. You can see they start turning pretty quickly, actually. Pretty effective little parks, I will say. Let's keep looking for these one by one little spots here that can be using these. Kind of cool to have little sandbox parks on the corners. I kind of like that. There's a little spot right there. Another one down this way. That's a good place for one. You can see us slowly getting back into the blue again, which is awesome. I don't see any one by ones. Oh, there's another one over here. We got a lot of them in these corners where we have just like weird corners and things growing in. Usually it's one of these somewhere around here. There's another one over there. And there. Kind of works out nicely, actually. I like that. Anything else? Takes a bit to update these things as well, though. Alright, we need a couple bigger parks as well. But I'm liking this. I'm liking this a lot. Let's see. What else can we do that would look cool? Oh, here's the sandbox park. Awesome. Put that next to the swing park over here. That'll look good. Let me do one there in that corner and then one over here. Yeah, so this side definitely needs some larger things somewhere. I don't think I have any like 2x2 parks, but those would be nice if we had some smaller ones like that as well. I definitely would like to see some more custom parks that are like 2x2 or you know, things of that size. It's kind of a good size for, or like 2x4. Those are good sizes for parks for sure. Let's see, if we're gonna do parks, I want them to look really nice and fit the area that we're filling. Ooh, wow, nice. We got some more demand for residential. Perfect. I was hoping we could start zoning again. I'm just gonna fill out this little middle section now. It looks like these time lights are working really, really well, actually. I'll definitely be doing that for this area. This light is crazy, by the way. I like it, though. I kind of like this insane intersection over here. Like, I made it, and after I made it, I was like, man, that's so cool. Like, this is a perfect right angle over here. We got this little curving point over here on this side, too. Definitely like it a lot. Just go ahead and fill all these things in real quick. There we go. So that should fill in nicely. You can already see definitely getting some growth in the city. Almost time for some monuments, actually. And I love this. I'm loving how this sorting system is working. Alright, we can continue putting in some more residential because we have some serious demand for that now. Maybe even down this way as well would be a good idea. There we go. Alright, let's continue with the leisure while this stuff fills in. I want to use the, where is it? I want to use this thing at least once. Maybe on this corner would be a cool spot for it. I kind of like this corner. I might actually put a Times Square building. Ooh, there we go. That's it right there. Times Square Tower. Can I? Oh, it already exists. You know what? I honestly might demolish wherever it is right now just so I can put it over here. In fact, I will do that because this is going to look so much cooler. I think right now it's down over here. Yeah, it's right here. I can get a different building for this. No big deal. Probably replace it with this thing. Yeah, I'll just do this real quick. Like that, and rezone this thing. Whoa, that's kind of a weird building. It's like red. That's fine though. I like that. Alright, so now we can use the Times Square building, which I like a lot. This thing looks really nice. So I think it fits, what? Not like, that'll look really weird. It's like coming out of the wall like that. Maybe like, wait a minute. Why does this not actually work? Oh, because oh, I see the problem. Should we do this? Is that a better place for this on this side instead of being on the corner here? The corner here doesn't work because it actually the model like overhangs, so we can't do it like that. We could do it like this, but then the part that's supposed to be facing the intersection is facing away from it. I think the best spot is honestly just doing this like that. Oops, let's see how it looks. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. I really like that, actually. And we'll probably do something with this little corner that's not having a little ice cream stand or whatever that is. Is that like a donut place? What even is that? We'll get rid of that real quick. And dezone that if we can as well. And we'll do some custom stuff over here. I want to do like a little fountain. If I can find that fountain asset. I think it's somewhere in here, somewhere. Oh god, I really hate dealing with going through these mods like this. This is like, it's funny, I thought that Tycoon 3 had like one of the worst custom scenery sorting systems of all time. Like, I remember like dealing with just going through that was just a total pain. But I can tell you now with absolute confidence that this is probably one of the worst ones I've ever dealt with. It's so difficult to find anything with this. I'm definitely looking forward to the day whenever they update this thing and they get a better way of looking through all of your mods and all that stuff. That'll be nice. Can we get something here to kind of connect all this stuff? Like that maybe? Oh, that's nice. Oh, that looks really nice. That worked out pretty well. Maybe something like that. Yeah, that's good. We'll do some trees here and there as well. It's kind of like hit or miss on placing things in this game. Sometimes it like works really well. Sometimes you get some like really weird pathways that look very unnatural. I want to use some. These kind of feel to me like the kind of trees you would see in an actual, you know, urban setting. Probably wouldn't have any trees in front of that though. There we go. Get this corner as well. Let's see. We'll add some flowers and all that good stuff just to make this whole front area look really nice. Probably gonna actually go ahead and add. Oh yes, I did hear there's a new unlimited tree mod, which is fantastic news. I knew that'd come around sometime soon. I'll probably go ahead and download that sometime soon here. Probably whenever. I'll probably wait till I actually hit the limit again before I do it, just because I know with those types of mods, and I also know it got removed from the community mod workshop like previously. I'll probably just wait until I actually hit the limit, just so that we can see if there's any problems with it or people are having problems or whatever, and figure that out, so we don't have to like take the risk of downloading it and then, you know, corrupting something or messing something up for later if it does indeed end up being not an actual functioning mod, or at least, you know, those problems that we didn't see originally. Because that seems to happen occasionally with mods, especially in this game. So we'll wait and see. Kind of like this little four corners thing we're doing here, though. Can I get this one to fit? Ah, yes, we can. That's nice. I like that. Very nice little center there for town. We'll definitely have some big buildings growing on this side then. In fact, I think this is going to be like the main part of town, honestly. Do we have anything else that would fit really nicely right here? I've got a couple really tall buildings. I think this is one of them that I haven't used yet. I'd like it to be going this direction if we can. The Apollo Hotel. That's pretty cool. I think that similar people did all the modeling for these, but I love the like individual little balconies, the little pools, all the assets. Really, really well done. International Commerce Center. I don't think I've used this yet. Whoa, that's a tall building. Yeah, let's throw a few of these down now. Yeah, I don't think I've used this one yet. That's pretty cool, though. Maybe we'll do this along the back here. Wow. Lots of traffic building up at this intersection here. This may be our main focus to fix later. Or sooner, depending on how that works out. I don't want to block any of our main buildings here, if we can help it. I also would like this to be a little bit less centered, if that makes any sense. Or I guess just facing the same direction as everything else would be cool if it's not doing that. I think this is a good spot, because then we can still have growth on the sides. Oh, that's a beautiful building. That's a beautiful building. This is what I'm talking about. This is a really well done asset, because like some of these, you know, you've got some weird lodge, like this one, it like loads out kind of weirdly, you know, or these have some, but this is a really nice looking building, and I think there's a few similar ones. I really liked This one here, again, the Vero building, besides the fact that it's bugged out with the whole crime problem, this one as well. So definitely some really nice buildings on the workshop right now, and still more coming. So that's good to see. Let's see. So for some of these areas like this, it's not even really worth zoning stuff. It's almost better just to have. Let me go to this little playground as well. It's almost better just to make your own little front area. So I'll just go ahead and dezone that stuff and do it myself. It just looks better, honestly. Ooh, yeah, this is the bug again where it's like keeps putting in random zones even though I took them out. I want to leave that one though. That one needs to stay. Hopefully something grows there in a minute here. We'll see about that. For this part here, I'll just go ahead and connect this like that. That's good. We'll put some trees there in a minute. And then I'm going to go ahead and just make some connections here if we can. So we'll do one here. Yeah, see, it just kind of like randomly comes back for no reason. A little bit bugged out. That's alright though. Let's dezone that real quick. Let's see, anything else for this little front side before I start putting stuff down? Maybe a little walkway over here would be nice as well. Yeah, that's good. See, like what? Why? Like why? Why do these come back? It's so annoying. It's been around since the game came out. I don't know why that hasn't been fixed yet. Anyway, I'll put a few trees in here. See if I can find it. I'll get rid of this real quick. Maybe like the smaller ones in the front like that, maybe? Yeah, that's good. So I'll do 3, I think, on this one. This one can have a couple trees placed all around. There we go. Do a couple over here as well. That's looking nice. And I'll add, wow, look at that. Like shoots up. Add a couple of these on the back as well. Really nice building though. Really nice asset. Whoever made that. Fantastic work. Ooh. Is that a crime bug with this one as well? I hope not. That's a little annoying. Yep. See if you go in here, let's see what it's doing. Yeah. It'll actually like 100% affect the this thing. It'll like start climbing and then it'll like bug the whole thing out and then it'll hit like a max crime limit per asset and then it'll just like reset itself. There's a couple buildings that I have that do that, but including the insurance building. I actually turned this one off so that the crime bug wouldn't continue to happen. Although I don't know if it still does it even when it's off or not. I'm not really sure. But we'll see. May have to turn this one off as well just to fix that. Definitely going to have to mess around with this interchange though. Or this light, I should say. To fix that. Oh wow. So definitely getting some demand for industry. Looks like these guys are actually filling out jobs. That's good to see. The only ones that aren't are the ones that aren't upgrading, which is kind of annoying. I wish they'd just upgrade. I don't know why that happens. This one's on the verge of doing it, though. It seems like it just needs one little push. They get a few workers, then they upgrade, and then they have more like requests for higher educated people, and then we're good to go. And it upgrades a bunch. But yeah, I may have a few offices in this one just to have them. You know, an extra source of work, but I want to make sure we're making a proper fade of buildings, of heights anyway, so we don't just have like some gigantic buildings like this and then go straight to the small like default sized high density buildings. So we'll go ahead and add a few other assets as we go, and I'm probably going to continue to add assets. The more, you know, as we continue this city build, I'm going to probably download a few. In fact, probably between episodes just now, I'll go ahead and get a few more. So we can keep going with the custom buildings, but I really want to have lots and lots of custom assets for this city in particular. It'll look nice. I don't like how many I just put there. I don't know why I did so many in a row. Get rid of all these. I kind of like having them like alongside the trees though. Kind of looks nice. Yeah, that's good. Maybe I have a few. Whoop. A few over here as well. Yeah, that's nice. All right, that's good. Yeah, so we'll just kind of monitor this traffic and see if that becomes a problem later or not. I'll be curious to see how that's handled in the game later. But let's add a few more monuments before we finish this up. Ooh, this is another tall one that I think I haven't used quite yet. The Aqua. This is like a wavy building. It's kind of cool, actually. We'll try and make it offset in a different direction. I think this is actually a pretty good spot for it right here. I don't want to block any buildings if I can help it. Maybe here's a better spot, actually. I think it is. Yeah, that's good. Let's do that. There's the Aqua. Definitely an interesting building. Yeah, I don't know if I like this one actually. The LOD on it just looks a bit weird. I don't know. I'm not really a huge fan of that. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna remove this one. I don't know. I just don't like it. I don't like that how when you zoom out it just kind of pixelates and looks kind of weird. But it's okay. We got plenty of buildings to work with here, so no worries. Look at this thing. Wow, this thing is huge. Building already exists. Where did I use this thing at? Oh, it's over here. It's this one. Okay, that's fine. Here's the Trump Tower in Chicago. I think this one already exists as well. Yeah, that's the one we put over here, didn't we? Yeah. I think these we actually all used. Yeah, these we used in the other city here, Strywood. So that's fine. I want to use some of these. These are like large buildings that are still. Isn't this like a science center or something? Yeah, the science center. I like buildings like this as well that are like larger. Just they kind of give off this vibe of like a thriving city. You know, we get to like when we get to these bigger buildings, this one kind of feels more. It kind of adds some scale to the whole thing. So I like that. Might add this one down somewhere where we've got room for it. I don't know where that's gonna be though. Might end up being here. It might be. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, we'll probably put that somewhere else. It looks fine though. We'll move it somewhere else later on. What do we got though? Let's just start from the beginning. See what monuments we have. I think I already used the Bank of China. Yes, I did. Nothing really there. Okay, here we go. So Solo. What is this? What does that look like? Oh, that's kind of cool. I like that building. All right, hang on a minute. Let me move it somewhere different though. Ooh, we can fit this one like this. Oh, that's gonna fit much better. I like it right here actually. That's nice because then we can have a different angle on the buildings, which is definitely always something I'm looking for. It'd be nice to find something small to fit here as well. Oh, this one looks really cool. This First Canadian Bank one. I'd love to get this one to fit somewhere. Got a few places that like, I don't know, for whatever reason, they just don't have buildings. Oh, I actually placed something here, didn't I? I think I placed a building here earlier and then deleted it again. My bad. All right, well, anyway, we'll come back to this later. I'm probably going to go into the workshop real quick and get a bunch of different new building types and things. Yeah, I've got quite a few actually I haven't put down yet, but I still have more that I want to add. Of course, I also have lots of leisure things like this, like cool roller coaster, a bunch of like roller coaster park stuff, and that'll all go down in our new island down this way later on. But that's the progress so far. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of City Skylines. We'll continue adding these awesome skyscrapers next episode and really work on our skyline for this one, and hopefully also increase density. And also remember to go back and quickly grab the industry infinite resource mod so we can start on this thing as well. So anyway, hope you all enjoyed, and as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.